We stand on the edge of tomorrow with dreams that reach the sky. As we bid farewell to yesterday and spread our wings to fly. This is our graduation song, a melody of hope. Oh, as we embark on new horizons with courage as our rope. With diplomas in hand and hearts full of fire, we're ready to conquer the world and reach for something higher. It's graduation day, a tribute to our might. As we step into the future with our dreams burning bright, sing it loud, we are graduating at last. Yes, get ready to toss those caps. Whoa, cheer loud, be proud. Yeah, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever. With memories as our guide and friendships by our side, we'll cherish every moment as we turn the tide. Our graduation is a tribute to the past. As we step into the future, we graduate, we graduate. Sing it loud, we are graduating at last.
Good evening, families and friends of our graduating seniors. We would like to welcome you to Owego Free Academy's 151st commencement ceremony to celebrate the class of 2024. I would like to thank a few people for all of their efforts to make today happen. Our custodians and maintenance staff, our guidance office, Mrs. Farrell, Mrs. Briggs, Mrs. Pepper, Mrs. Gantz-Verkler, and Mrs. Chandler. Our IT department, specifically Mrs. Manel, Mr. Stanton, Mr. McAvoy, Mrs. Casterline, Mr. Coaches, and from OFA, Mr. Swider, Mrs. Woodard, Mrs. Oliver, Mrs. Burrell, and Mrs. Williams. Also, I'd like to thank our administration, faculty and staff, marshals, and Board of Education members. I'd also like to do a special thank you to our class advisors of this year's senior class, Mrs. Woodard and Miss Bartlow. Before we begin today's ceremony, I'd like to thank the Zepkowski family for their continued support of this year's senior class. Can you all please join me in acknowledging the chair to my right, there's a chair to my right with flowers and balloons. So I'd like to ask all of you at this time to please take a moment of silence as we remember Julia Zepkowski. Thank you. At this time, I would like to announce up Sam Cunningham, the class of 2024 president, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Sam?
Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, Alma Mater, and the Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and join the OFA Chamber Singers in singing the Alma Mater and the Star-Spangled Banner.
Long ago, in the town of Owego, the river hawks so boldly made their home. And while high above us flies inspiration to the skies, the river hawks with eyes that see it all. Long years may come and stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to start by introducing our student speakers for tonight. Our first student speaker is our class of 2024 salutatorian, Catherine Donnelly Taylor.
Good evening. Welcome guests, family, friends, teachers, OFA faculty, distinguished administrators, and of course the class of 2024. My name is Catherine Donnelly Taylor, and I am honored to be before all of you tonight as the Owego Free Academy class of 2024 salutatorian and to speak on behalf of the last 4 years and more of the class of 2024. Tonight I would like to start by recognizing my support systems. Firstly, my parents, who took time out of their lives to run me all over the country, help me shear sheep, and attend countless school events to support me. Next, I would like to thank all the teachers in the district who have helped us all in some sort of way, even if it wasn't direct. Thank you to the school administrators and staff for keeping our school running smoothly and providing us with an education that can benefit everyone. Lastly, I would like to thank the teachers who have impacted me the most and go out of their way to help any student. Thank you, Mr. Westcott, my FFA advisors, Mr. Hill and Mrs. Davis, my science teachers, Mrs. Melby and Mrs. Williams, my English teachers, Mrs. Lindeman and Mrs. Alexander, my math teacher, Mrs. Mancini, and my 4th and 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Barnes and Mrs. Lacombe, for your unwavering support of all the students and your commitment to making our school a great place. Class of 2024, I would like to invite you to reflect on your comfort zone for a moment. By a show of hands, how many of you find comfort within your friends and family, your favorite meal or TV show, or within a place? Whatever or wherever it is, we all have a comfort zone that is hard to leave. Think back to the first time you drove a car without someone in the passenger seat, or when you took your first step into school as a kindergartner. These are all life milestones as we leave our comfort zones and experience the uncomfortable. My biggest discomfort as a child was going to family reunions, of which I knew absolutely no one. That was until I was forced to switch schools as a 3rd grader. I didn't always attend Owego. I first went to St. Patrick's on Front Street. My class size was 8 kids, give or take, depending on the year. Almost every class was this way, which is why the school made the difficult decision to close in 2015. So I was faced with choosing to continue going to a private school, which would have been Seton Catholic, where most of my classmates went, or to go to a public school where I would have to start all over again. This was not an easy decision, being a 9-year-old. However, I went forward and stepped out of my comfort zone by spending the day with a potential teacher for the following year, Mrs. Barnes. If you know or have had the honor of meeting Mrs. Barnes, you know how determined she is for her students to succeed. For context, I do not know how other 4th grade classes operated at Appalachian Elementary that year, but for my class, I do remember and always will the time most of the class misbehaved for a substitute, which was a serious no-no back then. This story does not exactly relate to comfort zones, but is a fun memory I can share with some of my classmates. My friends were running around, girls were tying their hair like beards, and many more mischievous activities occurred. Mrs. Barnes handled it in a way she always would, by lining us up in the hallway and having the subs sort us into good and bad categories in front of everybody. Some of us did not see recess that fateful day or for a week. She was determined for us to recognize our actions. Nonetheless, she was the first smile I saw as a scared third grader entering Appalachian Elementary, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who has had this experience. That year, I developed a new comfort zone around Mrs. Barnes' classroom and the environment that she created with her class. I was always told when leaving your comfort zone to pay attention to the welcoming people, places, and things that live in the moment of your life. With this advice, we can all remember the great memories we've shared with our class in our lives. In 2020, our lives were normal until they weren't, and our 8th grade year was cut short. We loved it. There was no school for 2 weeks, no homework, even if it was assigned. But 2 weeks turned into 2 months, and eventually the rest of the school year, and even the following school year. The first day of classes for our freshman year wasn't normal, with being essentially escorted around the halls. As time passed, the rest of the school year remained the same as it had begun, and we missed many traditions on how to be a true high schooler. We didn't have homecoming or freshman Fridays. Like many of you, I went virtual and found it easier to be in the comfort of my home than in school. Times did change slightly for our sophomore year. Many of us faced the We Go Free Academy again after not seeing our class for almost a year. Everyone was in the same boat, learning to be okay with discomfort again. Aside from the awkwardness and uncertainty we faced as a society, the class of 2024 returned to school and strive not to let the past restrict us. Athletes and musicians utilized the hard work they put into their skills over COVID. Stronger friendships were created and school spirit was restored. None of this was easy, and it required a lot of patience and determination, but it opened new doors we didn't know were there until we tried, and it made us appreciate being in school again. We built new comfort zones around a We Go Free Academy and the people that it held. I want to leave you with a quote from the famous Albert Einstein. "A ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for." In a few minutes, we will embark on a new journey beyond a We Go Free Academy, take a new step out of our comfort zones, and be left with creating new zones. We'll leave behind our childhood friendships, pickleball tournaments, musical performances, and career center hangouts. Even with the moments that have now turned into memories, the steps you take forward out of your comfort zone are full of new adventures and new memories to be made. Even with excitement and uncertainty for the future, take one small step from your comfort zone and live in that moment. Congratulations, class of 2024, you made it.
Thank you, Catherine. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the Student Council President and the Class of 2024 Valedictorian, Ruben Lemon.
Change his diaper once.
All right. First, I would like to take a moment to give all the honor and glory for this day to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I would also like to thank all parents, teachers, and families, along with all of the school's faculty for making this day possible. And although I know that some of you have already speech, I wasn't there myself to say it, so I have to thank Vassal and Zai again for helping me whenever I struggled in school, and my younger brother, Ari, for making me look so smart. Finally, I would like to give a special thank you to my class, the class of 2025. Over the last 12 years, most of my classes, sports, and other activities have been with you. And although I'm graduating early, I'm still one of you, and I will come back next year as often as possible. Seniors, congratulations. We made it through high school, and now we're going off into the real world. In this world, know that life will not always be easy. We will encounter both success and failure. Look back on what we did in school. We won and lost sports games. We aced some tests and failed others. I'm thinking of a certain English class. And we have experienced countless other successes and failures. At times, no matter how hard you try, you will not reach your goals and your plans will fail. We cannot always meet the demands of this world, and we fail to live up to even our own standards. Don't be surprised when this happens. We are all human, after all, and failure is normal. In fact, it is not only normal, it is necessary, because without failure, there is no success. Just look at our own lives. We all had to fall before we could learn how to walk. We all have to make mistakes before we can improve at any kind of sport, skill, or art. If you get something right the first time, someone else had to fail before you could succeed. I also think of how inventions and discoveries are found not through immediate success, but through trial and error. Failure creates an opportunity for success. And although failure can discourage you, it can also provide the motivation you need to be successful. We should never try to fail or make mistakes. But when you do make mistakes, don't be discouraged. Instead, view every failure as an opportunity. When you or someone you know makes a mistake, learn from that mistake. If you choose to learn from failure and turn it into success, your success will be far greater than it would have otherwise been. So to the class of 2024, I say, take advantage of every mistake and don't let failure discourage you. Instead, learn from your mistakes and use the motivation that comes from them to achieve success. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and I am proud that I can say I have graduated with you as an Owego Free Academy Indian. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben. Seniors, I'm honored to be standing here today as your principal for tonight's commencement ceremony. I feel like it was just yesterday that I got to know a lot of you when you entered the middle school, and even had the privilege of coaching a few of you over the years. It's hard to believe you're at this point of graduation. Makes me feel older and older every day. Before I go any further, I'd also like to thank all the families. Your support, guidance has led your children to this day. Seniors, remember the friendships you've made here at OFA and be proud of the accomplishments that you've achieved during your high school career. Continue to strive to be the best you can be and prepare for the challenges that lie ahead. Remember to create your own opportunities. Don't wait for them to come to you, and utilize your talents and strengths as you embark on your new endeavors. You as a class have grown over these past 4 years, and you have taken all the challenges that came your way. So tonight, we're here to celebrate you. I'd like to take this time to recognize and thank the graduating class of 2024 and share with you all some of the class academic, athletic, and music accomplishments. Students, if you're acknowledged, please stand. Families, hold your applause as we go through these different accolades. In the area of academics, I would like to start by recognizing our top 10 students of the class. Please stand. I would also like to recognize all of our members of National Honor Society at this time. Caleb Hoover finished first place in the New York State Masonry competition, second year in a row, and he is currently at the national competition in Atlanta, Georgia. 94 of our graduates have already earned free college credit. 18 of our graduates today have earned their associate's degree by partnering with TC3. Alex Aubel, Zachary Beyer, Owen Bronk, Ava Brown, Olivia Bundy, J.C. Carvelis, Taylor Dalton, Catherine Donnelly Taylor, Zach Hammond, Lillian Hollenbeck, Kira Lane, Juliana McLaren, Daniel Pavlak, Ben Rollison, Jacob Sipe, Zoe Slater, Haley Stevens, Madeline Wu. On awards night, we handed out close to $150,000 in scholarships to our graduating seniors. We have a lot to be proud of in the area of academics at OFA. In the area of athletics, I would also like to recognize various teams. Our divisional champions, girls soccer, volleyball, cross country, bowling, baseball, flag football, girls track. Stack champions, volleyball, and baseball. Section 4 champions, boys soccer, girls soccer, volleyball, flag football, and unified basketball. We have a lot to be proud of in athletics as well. Lastly, in the area of music, our musicians received a variety of state and regional awards. I would like to recognize the following groups. These groups participated in NYSSMA Major Organization Festival. OFA's MTB was the first modern band in the state to perform at NYSSMA Majors. OFA Chamber Singers earned gold at level 5. OFA Concert Band earned gold at level 5. OFA Jazz Band 2 earned gold at level 3. OFA Jazz Band 1 earned gold at level 6. MTB was also invited to perform at this year's All-State Conference. Lastly, Toby Welty and Kira Lane were accepted into Zone 3 area All-State Band. A lot to be proud of in music as well. Lastly, I would like to recognize two of our students that have signed a letter of commitment to serve our country by joining the armed forces, Daniel Hunsinger and Sam Nowetner. You, the class of 2024, have overcome many obstacles, while always showing a positive attitude and great character. I wish you all the best as you leave here today. On behalf of all of Owego Free Academy, we will miss you. Congratulations. And now at this time, I would like to call up Superintendent Dr. Corey Green.
I'd first like to thank Mr. Schofield for bringing in the great weather. I know he's been panicked about this for a week of whether we're going to have thunderstorms or too much heat, but this is a beautiful, beautiful night. It's probably one of the most perfect nights that we've had for graduation. Class of 2024, families, good evening and welcome to the beautiful commencement ceremony. On behalf of myself and the Board of Education, I'd like to begin by expressing our sincere appreciation to our entire school community for your continued support of our district, but most importantly, your continued support of our students. We are deeply appreciative of the positive relationships we have cultivated with each of you. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our dedicated staff. This evening is also a testament to the collective effort and commitment of each staff member here at Owego Appalachian. I have to note specifically, if you look at our grounds, I know Mr. Schofield mentioned the amount of people involved in putting on this ceremony. Just an incredible job, and there's just so much work that goes into it, and I can't thank them enough. So if we could just give those folks another round of applause. It's a great honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of the class of 2024. Graduates, today marks a significant milestone in your lives, a moment of reflection on your past accomplishments, and anticipation for the future. You have all worked diligently to reach this point. Your dedication, perseverance, and passion have been evident in your academic, artistic, athletic, and community pursuits. You have not only excelled individually, but also have demonstrated exceptional teamwork and leadership as a group. I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude. Thank you to our dedicated staff and teachers whose guidance and support have been instrumental in everyone's success. Thank you to the parents, families, whose encouragement and sacrifices have laid the foundation for your achievements. Thank you to the graduates for your hard work and resilience for making us all proud. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, remember that the skills and values you have developed here will serve you well. Continue to strive for excellence, embrace challenges, and never stop learning. You have set a high standard, and I'm confident that you will continue to achieve great things. Congratulations, class of 2024. We are immensely proud of you, and best of luck to all of you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Green. At this time, we will now be presenting diplomas to the class of 2024. Mr. Swider, please come forward and begin announcing our graduates.
First row, please stand. Ruben Kapune Lemon.
We love you, Ruben!
Catherine Rose Donnelly Taylor. Alexandra Marie Abel. Zachary Michael Byer. Ava Denise Brown. Olivia Krapser. Taylor McCauley Dalton. Cassandra Janelle Doan. Brooklyn Noel Garnier. Zachariah James Julian Hammond. Lillian Elizabeth Hollenbeck. Mackenzie Jocelyn Howe. Aaron Platt. Kira Shea Lane. Jillian Barbara Lewis. Abigail Marie Luke. Aaron McDonald. Juliana Elizabeth McLaren. Daniel Christopher Pavlak. Chris Patrick Porter. Ben William Rollison. Zoe Ann Schneider. Haley Rose Stevens. Patrick Anthony Tamarillo. Madeline Wu. Damian Charles Allen. Thomas Michael Anderson. Nicholas Richard Angrove. Wyatt Arnold. Elijah Bernard Bailey. Xavier Jacob Barrows. Haley Elizabeth May Berry. Isaac Robert Bingley. Araya Clemens Boland. Colin Robert Daniel Brink. Seth William Thomas Brink. Owen David Bronk. Alvante Therese Brooks. Emma Renee Bryant. Olivia Jeanette Bundy. Caden Thomas Cantone. Morgan Brooke Carrot. JC Carvelis. Emma Murphy Casterline. John Castro. Dominic Joseph Cheeseman. Jora Renee Chrysler. Caleb Clark. Mackenzie Lynn Comparetta. Emma Marie Cooper. Piper Ryan Courtwright. Samuel Earl Cunningham. Dominic Bartlett Curley. Dakota Louise Dawson. Michael Ryan Henning. Adeline Michaela Dubler. Rowan Timothy Duffy. George Early Elston. Zachary Maurice Irway. Samuel Esposito. Annabelle Sky Foland. Emily Christine Ford. Hunter Frechette. Travis Delphine Gussie Jr. Noah John Heath. Mason James Bogert Henning. Ewan John Ellsworth Higgins. Ella Hooker. Emma Jo Hooker. Caleb James Hoover is not in attendance tonight because he is in Atlanta, Georgia at a skills competition with BOCES for his masonry skills. Madison Jasmine Howe. Daniel Stephen Hunsinger. David Edward Hunsinger. Joseph Michael Ainello. Gabriela Lucia Izquierdo. Eric Jones. Ethan Hazen Jones. Simeon Christopher Kirk. Isaiah Eric Coaches. Dylan Crissell. Caden Michael Kramalny. Aliana Lavin. Ava Linhau. Riley Ashler Loomis. Tara Jane Madigan. Arden Atlas McCall. Kylie Morgan Merrill. Michael James Moon. Aiden Quinn Mott. Angelisa Maria Munch. Alexis Nelson. Kira Natalia Niemeyer. Vincent Allen Newmith. Jack Ryan Nichols. Samuel Thomas Newetner. Samantha Leland Pedro. Hunter Philip Pratt. Nevaeh May Quick. Kaylee Mara Reynolds. Carissa Marie Romig. Blue K. Sauerhafer. Brendan Scott Schofield. Talon James Schumacher. Adam John Seaman. Thaddeus Sherman. Jacob Syke. Zoe Ann Slater. Matthew David Springsteen. Fallon Marie Stevens Oliver. Jordan John Sullivan. John Swackhammer. Lana Ann Marie Tanko. Zachary Morgan Toombs. Ava Brielle Vasquez. Damian James Vizina.
You can do everything you want. Enjoy yourself. Okay. That's your day.
William Axel Waldron.
Can't hurt nothing.
Brandon Jason Ward. Evan Jared Ward. Christopher Jordan Warner. Toby John Welty. Cameron Michael Wickland. Alicia Corena Wilder. Joel J. Williams. Aiden Keeley Winters. Gianna Sukiakalea Wong. Jacob Zervos. Brett David Zinda. And now Dr. Green will convocate the Owego Free Academy class of 2024. Dr. Green.
Okay, at this time, I will ask our graduates to please stand. By the authority granted to me by the state of New York, I now present to you the Owego Free Academy class of 2024.